That's why I'm asking you, Rose, are you
Let me tell you, FYP, Mimi, you cannot twist me and make this conversation about JB. It's not gonna happen.
JB, Diana, you're the one
That
who
is
said
what you want.
no,
That is what you're looking for.
just
That's
listen
what
to
you're looking
yourself.
for.
The number of times
Ask me.
you have
Let me
said
tell you. Ask me a question about feminism or victim blaming. We are
but
gonna
that's
have a
not the topic
conversation.
of the day. That's not the conversation we are having right now.
Okay, what is your question, FYP?
A simple question. Why was I put in the list and JB and your friends were not put there? The ones who are very vocal on as moral protectors. That's it.
What do you mean?
You came up with a whole list, number 1 to 10. Yes, and we were basing whatever the conversation now is about Diana Rose and her list of moral protectors.
Exactly.
So in that list, you put me as number 4. I will not even name the other
You
people.
you can add the list. Usiwe pia uko na list.
No,
You
I'm
can
just
choose to add
asking.
the list there.
Why
There's a
won't
list
you
hapo.
why won't you put Maggie Thatcher and JB on that
Go
list?
and add the list. Make the list yourself. You have the opportunity to do so.
You're not having a conversation, Diana.
Just
But
yeah. I've just asked you to add the list.
why do you equate feminism to hating men? Aren't men human?
Kinyanjui, first of all,
Yes.
I don't think you have the IQ to discuss feminism. I'm being very honest because feminism has nothing to do with men hating. So once you have that kind of reasoning,
But you preach
we
against
cannot have an argument.
men.
Feminism is not about hating men. Sorry. So you are not in a good place to discuss feminism with me because
Okay, then
you do
explain
not
what
understand
moral
feminism.
protection is all about.
I already told you when I started that moral protection is a synonym, is a word I curated for people who victim shame, victim blame, people who think that women should be objectified and subjugated, especially when it comes to
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you're not any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
people like Swale who are yet to learn more about feminism. Yeah, feminism does not mean you hang out with people who are only good or feminists. Feminism goes to places that are dark, places where there are people who practice patriarchy. That is why feminism exists. So your arguments about me arguing with Swale are null and void. Feminism can only be spread when you go to places where patriarchy exists. I hope that gets into you. Maybe I can try and use simple language also. Now, that is an answer to those of you who are making noise about my definition of feminism. And again, let me make this clear. None of you can define my feminism. Unasikia? You don't get to define feminism if you don't know anything about it. Sawa? So wacha niwaambie hivyo. Haya. Now, hebu sikia huyo Yannick wa ati Yannick, you may need to get a brain between your ears. That reasoning is daft. Now, let me go to the second part. You were asking me the word moral protectors, why it is bad and you don't like it. Now, moral protectors is a synonym for pick me. That is a word that curated for people who, as women, do not see and acknowledge the rights of women and how women are objectified and are always on the side of men. When you are a woman and you do not promote yourself and you protect men, even when women are being demeaned, you are a protector of men. Hence the name Boro Protector. Sawa. And let me say this very clearly. Even if I have different opinion with JB, I am going to be very clear about my feminism and my stand. It does not change when it comes to JB. It doesn't change when it comes to Maggie Thatcher. I have very many times called out Maggie Thatcher. I have very many times had arguments with JB about feminism. And I have called out her stand on feminism and rape culture, even JB on her platform. But you guys cannot bring those recordings because you want to make a mountain out of a molehill on this one. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay, just put it here. Thank you so much. Okay. So the thing is, the fact that JB has a different opinion does not mean that now you want to capitalize on the fact that her opinion was different. So now you want to catapult it instead of focusing on the issues that are at hand. If JB is wrong about something on feminism, she's wrong, period. And I talked to her about it. Like, for example, on the issue of abundance, we differed because I think it was wrong for her to say abundance, or doubt abundance. Victim blaming. When you victim blame, it is wrong. Naskia. So I'm not going to mince my word about that. And JB knows very well my stand, and it doesn't stop me from talking to her about my stand. So if that's what you're waiting for, that I'm going to pull back on my stand because it comes to JB, no. The same way she have a strong stand about boy child is the same way I have a strong stand about feminism. And that does not mean that I don't respect her. No. Sawa sawa. So now you need to talk to me about issues of feminism you find problematic without making references to JB, because then you're watering down a good conversation. This is your opportunity, FYP. Go ahead and ask me any question about feminism in relation to GBV.
Because you want now to direct the conversation and direct
animal lover. Animal lover, don't even go there. Don't make me give you a dress down that you desire. Meskia? Don't. Someone called Lady J. You're calling Lady J who thinks that men who are working on machinery are oppressed. Jacqueline Ombewa learned feminism from me. You can't teach me anything about feminism. So,
and now Diana Rose, you want to direct the conversation to feminism.
I'm not direct. No, listen, what we are talking about is feminism. Nobody's directing anything.
No. The conversation here was not about feminism.
I am not going to discuss JB with you if that's where you want it to go.
And the conversation is not about JB. It is not about FYP. It is
okay.
The conversation is about Diana Rose, who came with a list yesterday, including me as one of the people on that list as Mboro protectors. It is the conversation today is not about feminism or anything to do.
If you're not going to discuss feminism with me, then I better drop.
No, but that is the question I'm putting across.
I've already answered you. Ama, it's a difficulty in comprehension. I've answered you.
You are being defensive for no reason.
There's no defensive. I just need you to understand my simple explanation. I told you, you are obsessed. You are obsessed with the idea of JB missing in the list.
No.
Nashora, unatusi nani Nashora? Unatusi nani Nashora wewe?
Nani hawa?
Nashora, unatusi nani wewe?
Why isn't JB on that list?
Unatusi nani Nashora? You can put her if you want. Who is stopping you from putting her in a list?
No, that is your baby. Why is it objective?
Go and put her in the list, because I know that's where you want to take the conversation instead of being objective. Mweke kwa list.
Very objective.
Add the list.
We are just
go put the list. Tengenezeni list yenu na mumuongeze. Let me tell you, FYP, Mimi, you cannot twist me and make this conversation about JB. It's not gonna happen.
JB, Diana, you're the one.
That is what you want.
No,
that is what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for.
The number of times
ask me. Let me tell you. Ask me a question about feminism or victim blaming. We are going to have a conversation.
Of the day. That's not the conversation we are having right now.
Okay, what is your question, FYP?
A simple question. Why was I put in the list and JB and your friends were not put there? The ones who are very vocal on as Mboro protectors. That's it.
What do you mean?
You came up with a whole list, number 1 to 10. Yes, and we were basing whatever the conversation now is about Diana Rose and her list of Mboro protectors.
Exactly.
So in that list, you put me as number 4. I will not even name the other.
You can add the list. Usiwe pia uko na list.
No,
you can choose to add the list there. There's a list hapo.
Why won't you put Maggie Thatcher and JB on that
go
list?
and add the list. Make the list yourself. You have the opportunity to do so.
You're not having a conversation, Diana.
Diana, I've just asked you to add the list.
Why do you equate feminism to hating men? Aren't men human?
Kinyanjui, first of all, yes. I don't think you have the IQ to discuss feminism. I'm being very honest, because feminism has nothing to do with men hating. So once you have that kind of reasoning,
But you preach
we
against
cannot have an
men.
argument. Feminism is not about hating men. Sorry. So you are not in a good place to discuss feminism with me because
Okay, then
you do
explain
not
what
understand
borough
feminism.
protection is all about.
I already told you when I started that borough protection is a synonym, is a word I curated for people who victim shame, victim blame, people who think that women should be objectified and subjugated, especially when it comes to GBV. Sawa sawa. Na by the way, FYP, mi siwezi itwa Gasia na matakataka kwa live yako.
I'm
Ai,
muted
ati
more.
kuna mtu hapa ati ananiita Gasia mimi.
Wote
Ai.
wanakuwa blocked. Wote wanakuwa muted and blocked. I am seeing the comments.
Lakini ni azoea pia watu wake ututukana huku na we don't do anything about them.
No.
And
Mimi, let me tell you.
No.
FYP, if you come to my platform, you cannot be insulted. That cannot happen. That's not how I operate. Nobody
But
gets
how many
insulted
people
on my
have you
platform.
dropped? How many
Where?
people don't you allow to speak in your platform?
Simple. It's better I drop you than be you being insulted. Yeah, I don't do that. How many people come on my platform when I'm live? I barely have people on my platform when I'm live.
Okay, Dana Rose, I think you are even you're diverting from the main conversation, and it is okay. You do not want to address.
FYP, let me speak slowly because I think when
Let
I
us forget
first
about
explain something, can you let me talk in
comment
anyway?
section. Ngoja, comment section, just ignore it and talk.
I'm not going to ignore it because I'm a person who follows conversations. If anybody insults me, I'm going to note it. I can't ignore it.
Guys,
Yeah.
Moderators, angalieni, anyone who insults.
Haya, sawa, tutaangalia.
Tuendelee.
Ha, ati she needs JB protection. For what? Me, I don't need JB's protection. When JB is protecting me from what?
Simple question, Nini Dana
Let
Rose.
me tell you something. Let me explain it again slowly so that you understand. Because maybe when I first spoke, you did not understand me.
Yeah.
And I'll say it very slowly. I said anybody who does not think that women should be protected because of the issues that are affecting women, that is objectification and subjugation, especially when it comes to gender-based violence, and they choose to blame the victim, that is a person that is on the side of the perpetrator, and the perpetrator is a man. I'm going slowly so that you get it. Sawa sawa. And that means that you are a moral protector. When you are protecting a man, that is a mad person with a moral. Sawa sawa. So hiyo nimekuexplainia vizuri uelewe hiyo point yangu, ndio usikuje kufikiria eti na twist. So, and let me make this clear. And I also said I have had arguments with JB and Margaret Thatcher plus other people on my platform on the same issues when we discuss feminism. This is not the first time we have had different opinion with JB on issues. We've had different opinion with JB on issues to do with LGBTQI. We've had different opinion with JB on issue of Sharon, when I talked about Sharon having trauma and her being a victim. So those are things we have done in public. We have differed in public. We have had differences with JB when it comes to the issue of Nyako and revenge porn. And I have told her she is wrong on that. We have had differences with JB and I did it publicly. And I told her very well, that is protecting a perpetrator. Sawa. So what are you guys on about?
Dana Rose, does that mean that because you've had conversations with JB, it exempted her from being on your list?
It did not exempt her. Listen. So you see, now this is what I'm trying to tell you. You are narrowing a good conversation so that you can focus on me. Unataka kitu yenye unatafuta hapa sahi na kujua, unataka nikuje niseme ati JB ni mboro protector. That is what you're looking for. Yeah, you want it from my mouth. And I've asked you, listen, if you want, add her on the list. Let it please you. Allah. But you cannot direct me. You also cannot direct me on what to do.
I'm telling you, you are a woman. You know the passion that you're talking about right now is the same passion you used when you added me to your list. So I'm
because
asking
you know why I used to, do you know do you know why I talked like that? Because me, I've not had an argument with you about feminism. If I've already talked to Margaret Thatcher and I already talked to JB, why should I put them in the list? The people who have not had conversation with are the ones I was putting in the list. So what's the issue? I talked to JB in public and I told her the differences about we had on the same issue. So unataka tena nimrudilie ndio ikufurahishe ama?
No, but you are just putting us all. So the people on that list are you have not talked to.
Yeah, like I'm wondering.
I am giving you an opportunity. You can, if you want. The reason why FYP is in that list is because FYP opened her live and then she was questioning that if Abundance alikuwa amepigwa sijui on a Friday, the timing. FYP was questioning the timing, questioning why was it not reported, why this person has not been arrested. You are questioning those
but
things.
That's not protecting Boro.
That is victim blaming.
When you want to understand the situation, and then Rose, I think you are also confusing things. Because when we as analysts want to have a conversation and want to understand.
Let me drop because wewe uniheshimu. Comment section yako haina heshima kwangu. Mimi sina time na vitu kama hizo.
People are big.
Aya, bye bye Diana. Bye bye. Wacha tuendelee. Nakuja kusomea nani hapa?
Haikuwa unabembeleza upotea. Ala. Situpe kazi ngumu.
You will not do that here. And I'll give you a break. I'm trying to disconnect him. It's not disconnecting. So tuendelee na conversation.
Hebu ni expand, nimeshinda kuji-expand tuendelee.
Yeah.
I was against feminism. What do I know about feminism? Mimi kwanza hata most of it. Me, I'm a mother of boys bwana. I believe in equality. Mimi si mtu niko one sided. Wewe koma. Uzuri kwa nini? Si kila mtu anaelewa feminism.
So mimi si believe in equality.
Ninajibu comment section Diana, if you're not reading comments zenye zinani attack. Na ni watu wenye wako kwa block list already. Na mimi siwezi block watu kwa platform ya wenyewe.
Kinyanchui.
Naenda ku-click, nikienda ku-block napata mtu.
Start it from the beginning. Ama ilikuwa imefika katikati?
Nilikuwa nimeanza beginning, lakini mwenye ana mute Mwakio awache. Wachana na Mwakio.
Kwa block list yangu anyway. I was against feminism. What do I know about feminism? Mimi kwanza hata most of it. Me, I'm a mother of boys bwana. I believe in equality. Mimi si mtu niko one sided. Wewe koma. Uzuri kwa nini? Si kila mtu anaelewa feminism.
So mimi si believe in equality.
Ninajibu comment section Diana, if you're not reading comments zenye zinani attack. Na ni watu wenye wako kwa block list already. Na mimi siwezi block watu kwa platform ya wenyewe. Naenda ku-click, nikienda ku-block napata mtu wako kwa block list, ndio kwa maana anaandika venye anaongea. Me, I know nothing about feminism. If anything, mimi siwezi tetea wanawake because wanawake most of the time tunataka tukue victims even in circumstances that the women are very difficult to defend.
Okay.
You're very difficult. You do a great job, Diana. You are very strong.
Nimesonga ndio nikuje niongee pale kuna nini. Nimesonga kwa sababu niko kazini. Now that you understand that it is difficult to defend women,
it's very difficult.
Then you should understand why you get confused when I go to defend people like Abundance, even when they've insulted me. Because which one would be better for you? Which one would be better for you, JB? I'm just asking. That imagine a scenario where I knew. I'm just asking. Imagine a scenario where the Abundance alikuwa amepewa 6 hours na huyo mume wake. Na mimi nilikuwa tunamzoom kwa TD. Tunamzoom pale.
FYP.
Making a call for help. Amepin number. Hakuna mtu mwenye.
FYP, are you there?
Yes.
Nani. Even know what to do. Mimi I didn't even talk to Abundance.
Nimesikia natajwa hapa, nimefanya nini?
You are a Mboro protector, Magitacha.
Mboro protector, unauliza na wewe ni Mboro protector.
Hebu toa hii takataka hapa, nani ameongelesha huu takataka hapa Mwakuma? Hebu sikika hii
na wewe umechangiwa
sana. Tafadhali, hii takataka imetoka wapi? Umeshindwa kuzika baba. This is your platform para yenu katafune miraa.
Umekuja wewe miraa na kuna sinya wanao.
Hatutafuni miraa na kuboka hapa wewe.
Nini na ulichangiwa nikakuona kwa hoteli.
Hatutafuni miraa na kuboka hapa wewe mbwa.
Yani for the first time wewe Mboro protector unaenda kwa hoteli.
Unatafuna miraa hapa.
Wewe ni mjinga kweli. Wewe si babako alikufanya miraa wewe. Wachana na miraa. Miraa inaenda.
Nitafunangi miraa.
Miraa
nini wewe?
Miraa na kudaga mgoka.
Pole. Useless.
Oh, umechangiwa tu jana. Unaanza kuleta mdomo. Umeshindwa hata kukaa kuunganisha tu pesa. Uweke babako kwa imani. Unaniambia nini? Tena usinishautie. Mimi imagine siwezi waste time yangu na shout na wewe. Mjinga. Yaani mimi nianze kushout na hii takataka na imechangiwa jana. Tena unarudi unaongea miraa na hiyo ndio imekulea. Wewe si unaishi Meru wewe. Wewe si ni Meru. Miraa imekufanya nini? Yaani hata sijakugusa nimekwambia tu wewe ni Mboro protector. Umeruka juu ni kama ambaye nimekushika sehemu za siri. Je, nikikugusa? Je, nikianza ile matusi? Unajua mimi naheshimu hii platform ya FYP ndio naona niko mpole. Si mnajua mimi niko na mdomo. Sasa alikuwa anashautia nini Mboro protector? Hata JB ni Mboro protector. Tukiwa Facebook alikuwa anatombwa kwa kona. Daana mwenyewe ni Mboro protector. Dani Kinyanjui lete zile video za Daana akisema anaenda kutombwa. Lete, msimogope, mwekeni ajisikie. Anakuja kututaja sisi ni Mboro. Afadhali angesema my enemies kuliko kutiita Mboro protector. Simple. Kwa sababu hakuna eti cha Mboro protector. Hiyo ni kitu anatuchukia, tunamintimidate. Hakuna kitu kingine. Hii ghasia imetoka hapa. Balala tuambie ame lose weight aje ndo sisi watu wanono tujisaidie, anakuja kuongea mambo za Mboro protector. Mimi mwenyewe nataka kunangangana na hii weight. Afadhali hata kuja tuambie nini za ku lose weight procedure. Atupangie one day by day, atuambie anakula calories ngapi per day if she walks. Anakuja anaanza kutuambia mambo ya Mboro protector. Kinyanjui tafute hizo video bro. Zile zenye ambazo alikuwa anasema eti naenda kutombwa akiambia hawa watu wake. Sawa.
Tutazitafuta hii wiki itakuwa ya hizo.
Tumwekee tu ajisikie. Aseme tu sisi ni enemies wake. Asituite Mboro protector. FIB hata usikasirike eti kwa nini anatuita Mboro protector. Sisi ni enemies wake. Alafu ulikuwa unasema tajao wawili. Na akitajao wawili ataenda akwe mgeni wa nani? Atakuwa mgeni wa nani tuanzie hapo. Na mimi Magitakataka siwezi piga kelele na wewe.
Ukiwa activist, ukiwa women's defender na ama men's defender, unafaa kudefend kitu yoyote ile unasimamia. It doesn't matter kama ni nani. Kwa hivyo sasa mbona iko wengine wanatajwa na wengine hawatajwi?
Amesema hivi. Watu wanadiscuss mwanamke mwenzao. So nataka kumuuliza katika hiyo discussion yenye yeye amediscuss, ametaja mwanaume. So sisi na yeye tuna tofauti gani? Cause amesema kabisa instead mudiscuss mwanaume, mnadiscuss wanawake. Hata sisi hatuna business basi na wanaume kama yeye hana business na wanaume. Yeye anataka sisi to discuss wanaume na yeye hataki kudiscuss. Nikawaambia afanye nini, walk the talk.
Exactly. Unajua Mwakio, wewe ni promoter wa the guy child.
Yes.
Lakini mbona huwa utusi wanaume kama huyu?
Tena na wapenda
mtu akisaidia wanaume ati anakuwa adui. Kwani men are not human? Feminism not human rights activism.
Alafu Mwenyezi Mungu akampatia mtoto wa kiume. So huyo mtoto wake wa kiume atamfanyaje?
We ngoja Kiazala, ngoja Mwakio anaongea. Mike iko kwake.
Thank you. So mimi nauliza kama anatuchukia atituite sisi Mboro protector, na kama anaamua kulist Mboro protector ajieke number 1, because she's been talking about Mboro ever since. So that's it. Hakuna eti sijui huyu sijui haya Na Kinyanjui ulikuwa unamuuliza maswali mazuri sana. Sijui kwa nini anakudharau. Yeye ni nani anakudharau? Who is she? Umekuja kwa platform ya watu, kuja na heshima zako. Mimi nimekuja na heshima zangu. Mimi sijakuja kupiga kelele. Hata huyo Mboro protector wa Magitakataka ametoka hapa kipiga nduru. Unapigia nani nduru? Sometimes mkiendaga kwa watu mubehave. Hizo makucha zenu marefu kama mapaka jini ziwekeni ndani. So usikuje kudharau watu kwa platform yao. That is it. It's supposed to be like that.
Exactly.
Ai, please. Ati anakuja na dharau eti wewe kinyanyu na nyenye. Mimi by the way nimesikia uchungu mpaka na wewe tapas manager unanimute kwa nini na mimi niko kwa list? Nimekuja kwenda head on head with this woman.
Amekuona kumbe ndiye akatoroka.
Ndio.
Hapo kwa kumute kwa ndio imenifanya nikuche hapa. FYP ni moderator gani yuko hapa? Nikasikia gani?
Sija kumute.
Nimeona tapas manager umenimute. Nime screenshot na ile ingine.
Mosae
kijana hii.
Screenshot mimi
karibia microphone.
Umenimute. So, siwezi singizia. Why should I singizia you for what reason?
Mbona una mute watu because of her?
Wewe usikuje kutukanana kiasala. Hebu ongea tu vile unaongea.
Aya ni nani ananimute?
Sema point yako vile Mwakio anaongea. Sema point yako. Wacha kuongea juu ya mtu mwingine. Kama una point tuende nalo. Wewe sema point yako. Wacha Mwakio amalize, hata hajamaliza unamcut short. Ndio uchukue microphone. Mosae chill.
Alafu ni ndo niachie Mosae punguza hasira. Leo ni Friday. Kunywa bia moja baridi tulize hasira. Cheki. Mimi kenye naambia hivi ni kwamba nani Diana anaogopa JB sana na JB anaogopa Diana. Wote wanaogopana. Magitakataka yeye ni mtu wa mkono. Hata msimweke. Huyo ni kwa Mboro Protector yuko. Kwa Domat yuko. Sorry guys, kwa maskini yuko. Mtu mwenye ambaye ana mdomo na ana chitu yuko. Yani yeye yuko kila mahali. So huyo achaneni naye. Lakini hao wawili wanaogopana mbaya sana. Na as we are speaking, hawako in good terms. Ndio maana wanaleta hasira zao zimekuwa displaced. Analeta hasira hapa. Mtu anakuita Mboro Protector alafu akona guts za kutubariki na kupanda hapa kwako ati anakuconfront kama nani? Kama nani Diana Rose unamconfront FYP kama nani? Uite mtu Mboro Protector na then unasema ati uongeze kwa list gani? Kwani uko intimidated na watu waje? Because mimi katika hiyo list nimesikia umetaja watu nikiwa ndani ni watu wenye ambao we are not in good terms, lakini kenye nimeshtuka ni kwamba umemweka FYP mlikosa naye wapi? And the last time I checked she was the one who was protecting you mpaka akaambiwa na kulamba matako. Ama umekosa meaning ya Mboro Protector? Mimi hata
Sijui mean hater. Simple.
Exactly. Hater. Ili kuhate, una hate watu and then you pretend to put them as Mboro Protector. Hebu toa hiyo headline yako weke haters please. Because we don't even remember the last time mimi kwanza mimi vile napenda ngono, I don't even remember the last time naongea kuhusu ngono. Hebu tuondoke huko situlete. The last time ulipokuwa hauko kwa hii TikTok tulikuwa tumetulia, at least kulikuwa na new dramas. Now it's all about you. Si ufanywe tu kuwe bubu for 1 month. Tutulie. Anyway, FYP and your team, thanks for your time. May God bless you. Nimepata kajirafu kangu hapa, nitangojea utoke live at least niende nikanunue nayo jaba. May God bless you so much. Cheers guys. Happy weekend.
Mwakio anatembeanga na gifters wake. Asanteni ku gift Mwakio.
Umeona?
Leo tu. Asanteni hapa giraffe. At least nabaki kidogo ya giraffe.
Okay darling, thank you so much. Next time nakuja na Simba.
Sawa, thank you.
Okay, cheers.
Kiazala, sasa chukua mic.
Nianza kugombana.
Songea mic. Nini Kinyama waambia songea mic.
Mojue simu yangu iko na shida, so you have to listen to me. Mbona nisikia sasa?
Endelea, simu yake ilianguka kwa oil I think.
So nilikuwa nasema Diana Rose, hiyo story is the Mboro Protector ako jealous because achaipata Mboro for more than 10 years. ako jealous because anaona wengine wanapata, yeye hajawahi pata for more than 10 years. Na hakuna mwenye ako ready kumpatia hiyo mboro. So ako jealous.
Sasa wewe unajuaje? Kiaza naongea ile kitu na nini?
Unajua tu. Alafu na kitu ingine uko na moderator mwingine gasia sana hapa na mute word because of Diana Rose.
Wewe wacha kuita moderators wangu hivyo. Moderators wangu si hiyo jina umesema. Aya, tupatie point yako about the discussion. Wachana na yule wachana na Diana Rose. Sasa tuongee juu ya hiyo.
I was not part of the discussion. Mimi nimekuja kugombana because nilimutiwa.
Aya, pole Kiaza la. Na ulikuja na account gani? Maybe hawako wanajua ni wewe.
Si ni account yangu nilichange majina kidogo.
Okay, lakini kama ulitusiana hawezi kubakisha.
Si mimi nilisema drop hii Gasia wakati alikuwa anakupanga kwa platform yake.
Ulisema drop hii Gasia. Hiyo anakumute. Hiyo anakumute hapo na hapo. Kwa sababu hata mtu akikuja saa hii andike drop hii Gasia Kiaza la atapata the same tu. Wewe si Gasia. So tupatie kwa hiyo mjadala.
KJN ni nini?
Sijui ni mjadala gani mlikuwa nayo. Haya, acha niwasikize.
Sawa, asante. Hiyo ulisema hiyo uliqualify for mute. Hiyo uko tu sawa. So Angeline, karibu. The topic at hand, guys, as I said before, and I'm still standing. It's not because Diana Rose is free to put anyone on her list because she knows the criteria she used. But then again, come here. But then again, with the description that she just gave, and whatever on the basis that she made up that list, I think it was a bit biased. So we had to have questions. It was biased because the top people on that list were missing. So guys, if we have to come to Kenya today and to find a poll, we are putting up a list of the 10 richest people in Kenya, na muende mpate Uhuru Kenyatta or his family is missing on that list, simtauliza maswali. Or if we were to do any, the top TV stations, na uende upate the 10 top TV stations, na upate, for example, Citizen TV is missing on that list, wouldn't you ask questions? That was the topic of today. It was not about feminism. It was not about the women's right or any of that. It was just about that list and why some people like JB, like Maggie Thatcher were missing and not part of it, because they've been very vocal on their stance. They have been very vocal on what they believe in and what they do not believe it. So nashindwa hizi zingine, what was the criteria on borough protectors? I think those ones would have made it on top of the list. Now, as they have said it openly that they are borough protectors, I think that mtu kama JB should be the first one to protest. Why is my name missing from that list? Maggie Thatcher, you should be there asking why is my name missing, because you people have said it openly. Yeah, you have said it openly to her face on discussions that you have had, that yes, you do not defend women. You are not people who defend women. And women do not even very what chaotic or something. There's a word that you used that you do not even understand women. So for me, JB, you should really ask why your name was missing, because you should have been on top of that list. With the rest of us, if we were to make it on that list. Angeline, Carol. Hi.
Sikuelewa kwa sababu I wasn't here. Did she mention the list?
Yes, there's the list. What a Diva, prepare that for those who have missed. Prepare the first, then the one that Nani is talking about. Diana Rose is talking about the list.
Alitengeza list mention the ladies who protect men.
I'm number 4, imagine.
You are number 4. Oh God. Did she see how for the past 2 days you've been dragged because of her?
Imagine I'm number 4. It's not even about her. You know, that has nothing to do with Diana Ross, Nini, really. It's nothing to do with her. Just that.
Why did she say that? Because you have...
Because of the issue regarding abundance. And I don't know, she came here and said it, that when I was on Wild Kenya, they were having that whole discussion. And I came in the middle of it. There was something that I went to clarify. So I don't know what Diana Rose picked. She is free to put me on that list. According to how she evaluated and had the discussion, I am not even asking to be off that list. I'm just wondering why some people in her grouping who are very vocal about what you want to hear the list. Diva tulete your list tena. So we will play it again. And it just left me. I did not want to be out of that list because she knows why I am there. And it is her list, as she said it. But to me, I'm like, why are my fellow contestants not on that list? My fellow candidates are not on that list. I don't know how to call them.
All you're asking for is inclusion. You just want inclusion.
I want us to be. Carol, yeah, Karibu.
Me, I'm just okay. Me, I'm just wondered because I think maybe after the list is, I think feminism is something that is really misconstrued. Feminism is not about women fighting against men. You can be a feminist and still fight for men's rights. Feminism is more about fighting for women issues like access to health, maternal health. And actually, there's a book I'm reading, and I advocate for everybody to read it. And yeah, feminism is not about fighting against men. That's just one aspect.
If you have the book, let us see it for a second.
Okay, just a bit. It's called Hood Feminism. It's actually. I don't want you to see what I'm working on.
Carol is someone who reads. By the way, anyone who's here who's interested, Carol is a lover of books. Guys, follow her. She will direct you to the best books to read.
This book, it's called Hood Feminism. So it's not from the women white feminists forgot, because as Black women, we have our own issues like access to health, and like as Angela and Sisi tuko West, kuna also racism, wenye wako Afrika kuna lack of education. So this is a book that I advocate for anybody to read. And feminism is not fighting against men. Men can also be feminist. Everybody can be a feminist. It's not the fight against men, because we need men as well. We need men.
Thank you, Carol. Carol?
Yeah?
Let's start at the beginning. What is feminism?
Feminism is more about women issues, like, because women have very specific issues, so it's just supporting women issues. And also it's also a fight against misogyny, because women have been underrepresented. Men have always been, but that's just one aspect.
Blaming wako pale wanataka ni focus on JB ati ni muite Mboro protector so that it excites them. Seriously?
Ama ikuwe story ingine ukimuita Mboro protector ndo wapate something to analyze. Anyway,
Tena hata wewe si nimewahi kukuita Mboro protector hapa?
So
si nimewahi kuita hata Magitacha Mboro protector hapa?
Mi mwenyewe huwa nasema I was a Mboro protector and I don't refuse it. Hata mi mwenyewe huwa nasemanga mi nilikuwa Mboro protector. And if you are Mboro protector, why do you have to refuse it? So long as umerekebika.
Alafu FYP anafikiria she smart. Mimi FYP ati anafikiria kilika na mtwist me. Bibi Diane alikuwa anafikiria sijui kwa nini alikuwa ameniita hapo.
Hata Magi amepanda huko, naona hata Magi nikaa amepanda huko. Wazumia. I'm double trouble.
A care provider to her family, or being an online consultant for her on how I should feel what she's going through, being a gravid woman and what. I don't have to do that because ethically I conduct myself so well, and that is why there is no structure. We have seen this in America when Charlie Kirk was killed. Most Republicans were very sad. We saw a population that just jubilized about it. And there is no other been sued because there is no moral structure on how you should perceive things. You don't agree, it befalls. So mimi siwezi imagine. I cannot. I don't wish my opponent any good at all.
Anyway, I'm going to respond on the ethics part, then Maggie can take the mic. Ethically, whatever you said is wrong and it's not accepted in the nursing fraternity, and you and I know that. When you swear that oath, it has nothing to do with what you've just said here. And abundance is not excluded, let me tell you. You swear that oath for everybody, humanity. That's it. You know the way you're talking, it means that huyu mwanamke akifika kwako kama anahitaji usaidizi maybe atibiwe, unaweza kumwacha. You're beginning to scare me.
No. With the HIPAA regulation, you have no choice to refuse to attend to a person. Unless I raise a concern.
Let me tell you, let's talk about.
Unless I raise a concern, I do not have the skills required in saving this life, where I can get multiple coaching or I can get support from my co-workers to help with it. If it is a patient, is a patient with a lot of privacy, with a lot of patient rights. You get, I don't come first before my patient. I'm obligated to be ethical, professional, to do what I'm required until God does his own job, whether salvaging them or not.
By not violating Taratara, you and I know that care, especially nursing, does not really have like from a place of compassion and empathy. There are some decisions that you're going to make because you need to save a life. There are decisions you're going to make because you want to make sure this person is in a good place, and you have to connect with the patient, with the desire, the compassion and the desire. It is that desire that drives you. Nothing requires motivation, and that's just the truth. There has to be motivation. Even if you've seen it, people who get into this field and they do not have that motivation, they do not have the desire to help, to save, to change, really, it affects them. That's why most of the time you saw during COVID, when people were dying, when we were struggling with the number of deaths and the way people were dying, you saw a lot of nurses were not able to deliver. A lot of nurses were making a lot of medical mistakes because they were overwhelmed mentally. So if your thoughts about a patient are negative, that is going to affect the way you deliver service. You know that. And that is what usually happens. And that's the truth. That's why I'm talking about ethics. You understand? So that kind of attitude, that kind of vitriol, that kind of hate can affect you when it comes to service delivery. That's why we talk about ethics. And that's why I gave that example. I'm afraid.
No. Let me tell you, Diana, she's not my patient. She's not having interactions.
I don't say she's your patient.
I'm just coming from where you came from. And from how I perceive, my career does not gag my social thinking or how I should express myself. Even those nurses who find themselves trouble with medication and stuff, that is why we have a point. If you have mental issues as a nurse, you make a declaration to the state before they give you that license so that they can know how to help you. The other day we saw a nurse in Ohio just overdosing from her own issues, and you get enrolled into programs to help work with you. So when my empathy comes in a professional lane, I'm having professional empathy to a patient I'm providing care to, but not to social media people who are very, sometimes they become so myopic in what they utter against another person for me to extend grace when they have animosities or trouble telling them. That's going to be a spirit of endurance.
Okay, Sawa, let me say that you have won that argument. I want to ask you a question, genuinely. What will you gain if you wake up and you find that Abundance alikuwa amechomwa kwa nyumba na watoto wake akiwa na mimba? How would it make you feel?
There's gonna be nothing to gain, as I said before. It's gonna be in history on how a pregnant woman wished another pregnant woman's husband to be dead. Unfortunately, within a month, the same thing that she tried to wish another person reversed into her household in multiple fold of losing more than 6-7 people. Just
Oh my
gonna
God,
be history.
Tara, I didn't know
Then
that
it
you.
becomes a
I
learning
didn't know.
lesson.
I
Just
didn't know.
history.
I didn't know that you. I didn't know that you struggle with Babos Buguda. That's
No.
Babos Buguda. Please stop
No.
it. I think that's wrong. I think you are trying to
No,
center
I'm
yourself.
telling
You
you
are
my
centering yourself.
subscriptions.
Oh, come on, please. That's
No.
balderdash. You are centering yourself. You are centering yourself in the story of another person. You are trying to put yourself the center of
No, you
attraction.
asked the question. I told
I'm
you
just trying
about
to,
my
and that's what I'm
situations.
trying to tell you, that you're centering yourself by saying that it's going to be in the annals of history. Come on, please get a grip. Which history? You think you're the only person Abundance ametusi hapa kwa TikTok? Abundance ametusi watu wengi. Why do you think yours is going to be the center of everything? Like, Mtaratara.
You gave me
And
a
I'm
self-centered
and I'm now
question
responding to
to
you.
build
Yes, I
up a
gave you
self.
a,
You asked
and that's what I'm
a
saying,
centered
that,
question without
and I'm
figuring what
responding to you. I'm responding that your answer is centering yourself in the whole situation. Anyway, guys, let me give the mic to Magitacha. Magitacha, pick the mic. Take the mic.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. We thank God for this.
To you too.
Yes. So, me, I just wanted to clarify on something because I've had my name being mentioned in Abana's platform today multiple times. And I'm being associated with Meru Priti. Apparently, Ivake seems to insinuate that Meru Priti sent me on this platform to come and address Abundance and to come address her on the issue of school fees. I just want to clarify that the issue of school fees, they are the same ones who raised it on their platform. Abundance herself is the same one who came here and told people that Meru Priti is paying school fees for her child. And I was surprised, I was shocked because I had been seeing what had been going in that platform. Meru Priti used to be insulted by Eva K, and Abundance would do nothing about it. And I called it out, just like anybody else would call it out. You understand? And so I now told her, you have no business, Meru Priti, paying school fees for your child if you yourself, Eva K, can be sitting on your platform and be insulting her. Like, guys, Dana once told us here that your money should give you respect on this platform. Kama pesa yako yezi kukupatia heshima, then what else will nini nyingine itakutafutia heshima hapa? Kama unaweza nini koshewa heshima na utukano na pesa zako on this platform, because this is a platform that money should give you your respect. Unasikia? So I called it out like anybody else would call it out, but now Ivake has been moving up and down everywhere saying, oh, Magidacha this, Magidacha that. And you know, she tends to claim that Meru Priti sent me. Now, Ivake, me, I want to tell you this. Meru Priti never sent me to you. I have never discussed you with Meru Priti. But now that you claim that she sent me, I want to now put it across to you that anytime you address Meru Priti, I shall be coming for your neck. You address Meru Priti, I shall be coming for your neck. I heard you some time back saying that it's saying that Meru Priti, you guys fight with a pseudo.
Ngoja kidogo Magi niseme kitu. Nani TikTok drama? Na moderators mwenye mko hapa.
Yes.
Let us not make our this platform ikuwe kama ya FYP. Penye FYP hana heshima kwa watu wenye wako kwa platform yake. This is a discussion. People who are on the platform needs to be respected. Tukue watu wenye tuko na decorum na heshima, watu wakanyagane huko chini, lakini hapa juu tuheshimu watu wako kwa guest. Mkitaka kutusiana, mtusiane kivyenu kwa comment section kivyenu, lakini do not disrespect anybody on the guest. Kama uko na kitu ya kusema kuambia guest, unapanda juu na unaisema. I'm so sorry Magitacha, continue.
It's okay.
I'll just remind you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I just want to say that, Ivake, now that you've said things that are not there, so, since where mwenye ulisema that anytime Magidacha addresses you, you'll be going for Meru Priti. So I addressed you and you felt the other day that you could go for Meru Priti and be saying that she has been sending me. Anyway, me, I don't care what you want to think. I don't care what any of you want to think. I don't even give a hoot, Ivake. Ivake, I told you stop making too much mouth and take action. Now that you chased everyone from Abundance's platform, and I've always said it and I don't hide it, why don't you take the mantle and stop making a lot of noise? because you make too much noise, you talk too much, and you solve nothing. Okay? And Betty Njoroge this afternoon tried to talk to you. She tried to make you see some reality check, but it's like umekata. You have this one stand in that your pea-sized brain. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to clarify. And then on the issue of school fees, Ivake, you still continued to address and insult Merupriti yesterday. So I think school fees still will not come. And then number 3, Abundance herself, when they were at team Fietu the other day, there was a discussion there, and she was asked, "Are you willing to receive help from some of the ladies that left your platform? If they came back and said that they want to give you help, would you take help?" And she pointed out Merupriti, akasema she would never take any help from Merupriti. Akusema jina yake, alisema huyo mwenye amekaa hapo kando ya Magda. The person mwenye alikuwa amekaa kando ya Magda, it was Merupriti. So please, take over.
Ukweli?
And stop all the noise. And namwacha kunitajataja by the way.
Ni ukweli ama ni uongo hiyo maneno? Hiyo Magia amesema.
Hata iko kwa blogger.
When did she say that?
Juzi watu wa Magda kwa Fietu Nation.
Ati juzi.
Yes, Fietu Nation.
Uongo guys, come on.
I'm going to find it from a blog and give it to you.
Acha comment section waniambie kwanza.
Diana, hata mtaratara ametuambia iko kwa mabloggers. Ndio tunatafuta nafari.
Yes. So I want to put it clear to Abundance. Count Merupriti out. She's no longer going to be there for you, and she will not. And even if she was to change her mind, she's no longer changing her mind. Let Evakay take over.
Ebu, we Urumondi Martin, gojeni kidogo. Wait. Nani alikuwa anachambana juzi? Ati alisema aje?
Walikuwa pale kwa Fietu Nation D. Unasikia?
And
then she was being interviewed on this whole DV issue and everything that took place, and she was trying to explain herself. Then in the process, mtu akamuuliza, we understand there are some people that were in your platform ambao walikuwa wanakusaidia sana na wameenda, lakini wakarudi leo hii wakasema wanataka kukusaidia. Would you accept their help? Abundance replied and said she can take help from everybody else apart from that one sitting next to Magda. The person who was sitting next to Magda was Merupriti. Yes. So please tell Evakay to stop making noise, and all of you stop making noise and addressing Merupriti up and down. You've already said you can't receive help from her, and God knows who else.
Njogu, hakuna lie hapo. Kama uko na ukweli wako kuja nao Dr. Njogu. Ati Magia na danganya.
Sijui kwa nini nataka kusikia recording.
Tutafutie recording Magia.
Kulikuwa kwa Magda.
Tutafutie recording.
Tafuteni recording.
Kwa TikTok wiki hii, the first video.
I was personally in that live with my pseudo.
Akapoint kwa Merupriti.
Yes, akaambia Magda, I would receive help from anyone apart from huyo mwenye amekaa karibu na wewe. The person who was next to Magda was Merupriti. If I'm lying, hey, may thunder strike me, it is raining.
Diana,
I don't want to say something.
Let me look for
kama unaweza weka hiyo recording kama iko na video. Muniletee recording kama iko na video.
Yes.
Sawa. Okay, let me look for it. Ndio wacha mtaratara pia.
I don't want to talk. Sitaki kuongea kama si nini.
Wacha nikuongezee yenye amesema leo. Amesema aliambia Evakay, Merupriti akikutusi kwa World Kenya, the best I can do is to give you my platform for you to retaliate. Meaning she was empowering Evakay kutusi Merupriti despite yeye kulipua school fees.
So that is what I called out. That is what I called out. That's why they keep mentioning my name.
Alisema leo Diana. She said it. Na unda mwanamke unataka tuhurumie.
Ngojeni kwanza. Mimi naenda pole guys. Nani I wish kama kungekuwa na mtu mwenye ako kwa YTK wale sijui na huyo Evakay yako wapi? I wish kama Evakay angekuwa hapa. I would really like to talk to Evakay kama angekuwa hapa. Huyo
Evakay yako kwa YTK sasa.
Huyo akina Betty Njoroge. Guys, let me tell you something. Wacheni niwaambie kitu guys. mimi nataka kuona hizo recordings, but even before I listen to them, I am going to tell you the truth here, that abundance needs a proper support system. Wale watu wenye wanaelewa how to protect a victim and how to guide a victim. Unajua, anafaa kupata guidance hapa kwa TikTok because number one, TikTok is a volatile ground, number one. Number two, she depends on this platform and the goodwill of people on this platform. So she needs to be unajua, anafaa kujua ya kwamba hapa kwa hii platform kuna wale watu wenye wanangojea tu ateleze tu kidogo hivi and then they catapult the whole situation. Unajua, kwa sababu amekuwa ni analyst mwenye amegwaruza watu wengi, anafaa kuwa very careful at least for this. In fact, ningekuwa yeye, hizi michango anafanya sahi, ningezifanya nyuma ya tent, niende nipate guidance hapo nyuma ya tent, I get my healing, I settle nyuma ya tent, and then kama nimeshapona na nimefanya vitu zetu vizuri, ndio ninaweza rudi kwa TikTok. Because if at all everything that she's gone through is what she has gone through, I'm telling you she's not ready to be in this spot, because this spot is also volatile. This spot is also very volatile ground, I'm telling you. Na hizi vitu tu zitazidi kumuumiza. Because leo mtu anaamka na hii, kesho mtu anaamka na ile.
I have a question. Yeah, what kind of help do you need people to give to her?
I think the help that she first of all needs is psychological, in my opinion. Anahitaji psychological.
You said it earlier, it's not about money.
Yeah, hii si pesa. Yeah, abundance is not money. Unajua, kama umekuwa abused for a long time na it has been aggressive na it is physical, do you know you can end up projecting? Unaona? Una project your pain out there. Wifey, where are we going? Blockini huyo wifey. Akwende na huko. Kwende kabisa. Unaona, hiyo ndio kitu najaribu kukuambia Mikebe. TD koma. TD mute. TD si mute. TikTok drama mute. Koma. Kai. Oh, wife ni
Can you mute please? Hey, kwani akona ni ngapi huyo ati?
Wewe ndio hiyo sauti yako mtoe je ndio asikie. Nisikie ndio mute. Sawa basi, mwenye ako na swali na Magi endelea.
Yes, Abundance mwenyewe amesema anataka kwenda Gulf. Dana, si uangalie vile tutamsupport aende Gulf.
Ati amesema?
Dana mimi ni busy. Amesema ikishindikana anaenda Gulf. Anyway, eboni watafutia recording.
Tafuta pesa.
Mimi ndio nitachukua break kwa TikTok sasa.
I've been helped, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tu that I will not, sitaongelea na tena, si content creator TikTok. Ni huyo mwenye ako hapo kwa hiyo kona kando ya magnet. The rest are TikTok content creators. They create content, we analyze, and if it's analysis nitaifanya kama kawaida. Hii na washua kama kawaida. No. So I will not.
The other parts are not important.
So guys, msiseme your power is gone nini. I've been helped, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tumbo that I will not.
Kwani Humble ameacha recording ikirun? Humble,
because nataka
DJ rewind selector.
Humble, rewind.
Hebu rudi nyuma Humble.
Because now nilikuwa neutral. So akaona Abundance anani analyze. Unaona? So guys, msiseme your power is gone nini. I've been helped, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tumbo that I will not sitaongelea, na tena si content creator TikTok, ni huyo mwenye ako hapo kwa hiyo kona kando ya magnet. The rest are TikTok in your content creators. They create content, we analyze, and if it's analysis nitaifanya kama kawaida. Hii inawaashua kama kawaida, naona. So hii ingine ya
I think hiyo recording nimesikia. I think she's saying that hata ongelelea Meru Priti. I don't think she's saying she doesn't want to receive help from her. She said ataki kuongelelea Meru Priti. I guess she doesn't want to talk about her because she got help from her.
If you only had the reply, you did not hear the question. I don't know whether the question was recorded because that reply was immediately after the question. I was there. Immediately
then
after the question.
Bring the question, guys. Bring the question. So that we don't have to go back and forth. Bring the question, then we understand what she was answering in context. Because from what she has said, and I'm being honest here, si ati nini mnasema kusema eti namtetea. Mimi always, when something is wrong, is wrong. When it's right, it's right. So wacha nataka tukue watu wa analysis wenye wana analyze. Tusikue kama kina FYP. Let's be some people who we are intelligent women. So let us be different and be realistic in our analysis. Ebu leteni hiyo place yenye alikuwa anauliza swali, because I would like to know what she was answering in context, because I believe that there are sometimes when people respond to things here on TikTok and they are misconstrued. Unaona? Inakuwa misconstrued mpaka mtu anakani kama alikuwa amesema kitu kibaya na but really hata hicho kitu alikuwa anasema ni kitu mzuri na hata uangalie. Unaona, sometimes we get clouded and we don't see things the way we should see them. Unaona? So I guess if you guys can bring the
hiyo matako yako hapa beba upele urudisha kwa ITK umbokoko.
You know what? There are two things in this recording. Yeah. There are two things in this recording. Mwanzo, YTK is responding to her getting help from any other person. And two, she's responding to her not talking to Meru Priti or talking about her. So maybe mkisikiza from behind ikianza, she's responding to her not getting help. Alafu kumbele ndio anajibu.
I was in that live, guys, so I know what I'm talking about.
Hata ongelelea nini? Hata ongelelea Meru Priti. Si, ebu msikize basi pia nyinyi nilikuwa nasema.
Bring it from the beginning.
Sikizeni the recording. You can all mute, then you hear.
Aya, wacha ni mute.
Unaona? So guys, msiseme your power is gone nini. I've been helped, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tumbo that I will not sitaongelea, na tena si content creator TikTok, ni huyo mwenye ako hapo kwa hiyo kona kando ya magnet.
Amesema amekuwa akipata help from people na umesikia hapo. Alafu mbele ndiye akasema hataki kuongelelea Meru Priti. Those are the two things that she was responding to.
Hiyo recording umepata kwa blogger mgani? Because I think I saw it at Shooting Star.
Iko clear kwako. Iko kwa TikTok wiki hii.
Help, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tumbo that I will not sitaongelea, na tena si content creator TikTok, ni huyo wakati aliniletea ninio, wakati aliletea kichwa yake, pia mimi namletea kichwa yangu. Unaona hapa ni TikTok. Unaona hakuna power yangu inaenda hata moja.
If Diana afanye kesho nirudi kwa analysis, Diana afanye kitu yenye I think should be called out, nione hapa ni mbaya, I will still analyze it the way it should be. Na hiyo ndio ilifanya hata Lady Jack kutoka kwangu, because now being nilikuwa neutral, so akaona hapana sana ni analyze, unaona. So guys, msiseme your power is gone nini. I've been helped, nimesaidiwa na watu. The only person mwenye nilikataa nikafunika tumbo that I will not, sitaongelea na tena, si content creator TikTok, ni huyo mwenye ako hapo kwa hiyo kona kando ya magnet. The rest are TikTok ni content creators. They create content, we analyze, and if it's analysis nitaifanya kama kawaida. Inawashua kama kawaida, unaona. So
hiyo kitu nimesikia vizuri mara ya pili sasa. Kuna mahali amefanya direct translation ya msemo ya Kijaluo. Kuna mahali amesema direct translation ya msemo ya Kijaluo, na hiyo msemo huwa tunasemanga kama we are not giving gratitude. Aumo ya piny ni ok na wuok kuomi. Ng'ato ma aumo ya piny ni ok achaka wuok kuomi. So amejibu, lakini that one was like as well because she was disgruntled on the issue of Meru Priti. Because she has directly translated a saying in Luo that means, yani ni kama kusuku. Kwa Jaluo wenye wako hapa, if I'm lying just tell me. Nimefunika tumbo kaumo ya, yani unajua hiyo ni msemo huwa tunatumianga kama mtu ametupatia machungu, na tunasema aumo ya piny kata nindo mana kech okariambia wacha diera. Aumo ya piny nimelala kwa tumbo, ameswear. Yeah, that's my translation kwa hiyo kitu. So swali ni sijanini
ameswear nini?
Hata hii uongelelea na hata mjibu something like that from what she said. So hivyo kwa Wajaluo mnajua what
wenye walikuwa kwa live walisikia swali.
Hiyo swali ndio sijui. Hiyo swali ndio sijui ni gani, but kasa ukisema swali iko and you are not bringing it, it's no use. Because me, I want to understand the context. Hapo na it's very clear she was swearing.
Hata Meru Priti mwenyewe alikuwa kwa hiyo live. So definitely si story ya Jaba naongelelea. She was in that live.
Tabasamu umeielewa hivyo pia, si ndio? Si mmeelewa? Wajaluo wenye wako hapa mmeelewa.
Mimi nimeelewa hivyo ni kitu
si ati kuforce issue. Mimi I'm very fair in my analysis.
Pole beba hiyo matako yako pole rudi kwa white hapa.
So what I know, mimi sina haja ya kuanalyze na chuki. What I will say very clearly, Abundance is vulnerable at this time. She needs the protection, she needs the guidance. The people who are around her need to give that to her. Mfunikeni na mguide. Hiyo ndio kitu naweza kuwaambia. Otherwise, you people might find yourself in a very delicate situation. That is what I will tell you. I don't think kama watu wenye wako around Abundance
wana to face DV. Diana, we have also faced DV.
But your experience is not her experience. Your experience is not her experience.
Diana,
what you went through.
Kuna babysit Abundance sana.
I'm not babysitting her. It's the same treatment I'm giving her, I'll give to any woman.
Hata babysit peke yake. Kuna wengine wetu hatuko kwa hiyo
shida. I'm not babysitting her, and I want you to know when I'm speaking, and I always tell you guys this, I'm not just talking about Abundance. I'm talking about other women who could be going through the same situation. Ile kitu moja nyinyi huwa mjui is that hizi maneno zenu zenye mnasema hapa huwa zina affect other women also. Hiyo ndio kitu moja mjuangi. Unajua saa ile watu wanachambana ni sawa, watu wachambane vile wanachambana, but right now we are talking about gender based violence, intimate partner violence, where 1 in every 5 women in Kenya is going through violence against women.
out of every 5 women utaona in the streets of Nairobi, mmoja anapigwa. So when you are on TikTok and you have 1,000 people watching and you're making opinions about gender-based violence in a reckless manner, just know you are silencing other people. You are not just attacking abundance. You are silencing other victims who could have otherwise had the voice to come and talk about their issues. That's what people don't get about me, because you people think this issue, mimi nikiongea, ninaongelelea abundance pekee. No, don't central the issue to abundance. Gender-based violence is a global issue. It's a human rights issue. It's a global pandemic issue that is affecting women. Unajua, hapa in the US, wanawake wenye wanauliwa per day kwa intimate partner violence. Si bunduki, si nini. Nikiwambia the numbers, go to Google and see. Staggering. The past year peke yake, Kenya hiyo yenu yenye mnaongelelea, mwaka uliopita, between the year 2023 na 2024, wanawake 4,200 waliuliwa na wanaume. Sio kunyongwa, sio kuchomwa na acid, sio kukatwa miguu na mikono hazipatikani, sio kuuliwa na kwa vitanda wakilala. Wengine wametolewa mpaka macho, machupa zikaingizwa kwa makuma. Guys, you people need to be proponents of women. You are shooting yourselves against your feet. You know, the thing that you people are doing is that you people think you're special, that you can never be abused, that you can never go through the same. And even you think that because you overcame what you went through, sasa wewe huwezi ukapitia. My friend, violence can happen to anybody. Itakupata hata kama haujui. Mtu wa Uber anaweza kukubaka. Unaweza ukabakwa kwa basi. Si mabasi huwa zinakuwa hijacked Kenya, watu wanabakwa. Na kama umebakwa huko na wewe ndio umekuwa hapa kwa TikTok, siku mnapiga kelele mtu akibakwa unasema abakwe tu, utarudi hapa kutuomba usaidizi aje? Utarudi hapa kupata support system aje? Utarudi aje? Ebu to separate issues.
We are separating issues, Diana, but we are also letting the universe deal with people accordingly.
That same universe itakukujia na vizazi vyako. You are a mother. What example are you setting for your children? What example are you guys setting for your children? Because tomorrow your children will be here crying on the internet. Eti unafikiria eti itakuwa ni wewe? Unajua nemesis ikikujanga inakujanga tu through vizazi wako. Let's stop being unreasonable. Wacheni niwaambie. Haya pigeni ya
Dana, you're turning me off. Wewe ni matusi ngapi abundance amekumwagia kwa hii platform? Ni matusi ngapi?
Stand off. Wacha niwaambie kitu. Abundance hata kama amenitusi, akanitusi matusi milioni, listen. Can't you see that I am still Diana Ross? Can't you see that I am still the Diana Ross who is still here talking about gender-based violence and still trying to save women? She has not taken anything away from me. She has not defined me. I have not let her take over me. My
she has not taken anything away from you.
I am still Diana Ross at the end of Okello.
I understand. But that cannot change that our karma has arrived. And without delay.
Okay, so how much have you earned from the karma that abundance has gotten? Tell me. How much money have you gotten? Since you started enjoying her karma, how much have you earned? How many shillings? You people are allowing someone to get into you, to turn you.
Dana, this woman spent a whole wiki mzima trying to sabotage my mchango. Are you aware of that?
Okay, she's tried to sabotage it, but was it sabotage? Did you still not receive 700,000?
She's evil and she deserves everything.
Okay, listen. This is what I want to tell you. You don't seem to see your power. You are minimizing your power. She tried to sabotage your mchango, but you still got 700,000. So who's more powerful? Can't you see things that way? So angalia vitu hivyo. Like a person has worked hard to sabotage you, but you still overcame. Who is more powerful? Is it you or abundance? Ama? Let's just be honest, bwana. Like, unajua hizi ndio vitu zenye muangalia. Me, I look at things differently. Like, when someone is trying to fight you, and then this person ends up being the failure in their efforts to kunini kukuweka chini. Nani ndio powerful? Tuseme tu kweli sasa. Mtu akijaribu kukufuruga, kukuweka chini, kukudidimisha, alafu wewe unaendelea, unafanya nini? Una thrive. Who is more powerful between you and that person? Nani ako powerful? Just answer me, Maggie. Ni nani?
Salamitini wadau.
Kwanza ni mute wada. Wacha niwaache nime-mute. Niko tu hapa.
Sana, you're not going to invalidate our feelings here over an evil.
Maybe my point of view.
Right, to hurt all of us here, including you.
Okay. Haya sawa. Aendelee nini na hata mzimuongee. Acha niwache unini.
Swale mambo. Mimi niko tu na Maggie yako sawa because we have to feel differently. The aim is everybody standing on their own subscriptions respectfully despite the differences, because that is how we feel.
Nipe mic kidogo, naomba mic. Mimi nasema hapo upande kwa Abundance, nimesema Abundance ana value conjugal kushinda watoto wake. Hata saizi you are not sure kwamba ako na mvuvi wake ama yuko na mvuvi wake. Wacha karma impige mwenye. Mimi nasema apigwe vizuri Abundance, apigwe akatwe hiyo mikono yake, atolewe hiyo poa yake ikiwezekana, kwa sababu Abundance kama ni mtu wa kutoka angelitoka kitambo. Diana Rose, Abundance amepigwa mara ngapi na huyo mvuvi? How many times did Abundance amepigwa mara ngapi na huyo mvuvi? Amepigwa sana na huyo mvuvi, lakini she was still there. So mimi nasema Abundance apigwe kabisa, apigwe tena. Nimesema apigwe, wacha apigwe. Mimi nasikia raha sana right now. I'm celebrating na celebrate venye Abundance anapata tabu. Seti kwamba eti sijui na sijui ni mambo ya gender based violence. It's okay kama ni watu wengine ni sawa, lakini kama ni Abundance, mapunda tuwe pigwa tu. Ukimaliza uende ufungulie bwanako mguu akutombe tena. That's what you are good. Hiyo ndio kitu ambayo uko good nayo. Umshikie mimba nyingine. Ukimaliza kuzaa huyu, regeleana na huyo bwanako tena, akupige tena, akimaliza akuweke kitandani, akutie mimba nyingine. Sijui ni ya 6. Yeah guys, mimi sina huruma na Abundance. Wacha nionekane niko na romba, lakini kama ni Abundance, musini mute moderator. Mimi naongea point of view, naongea chenye kiko ndani ya roho yangu, naongea initoke. Yeah, of course, hiyo ndo nimesema guys. Abundance akija hapa akitutusi watoto wetu, akituanalyze vibaya, akiangalia like mimi nione huruma mtu mwenye anakuja hapa, anakuja anakanyaga watoto wa watu, anakuja akiwa hapa anaanalyze zile vitu ambao watu like seriously. Wacha kila mtu tuwekeane roho mbaya. We all tunatukanana wazazi hapa kwenye hii platform na tunatukanana watoto, lakini when it comes to Abundance wewe pigwa tu. Wacha ni kueshamed kabisa guys, lakini nimesema endeleeni kunimute moderator, na nimemute.
Nani na mute wale guys? We no. Tosha. Mtu mwingine achukua mic guys.
Mimi sina maoni. I'm very disappointed. Mimi nasema hivi kitu. I'm very disappointed. Wacha nishuke hata. Wacha nishuke.
Well, me what I can just say, remember, one day, one time, you will have your kids. One day, one time, your sister or you yourself, you will be in such a situation, and you will need someone to rescue you or to be there for you. So when you say something, please fikiria kwanza kabla useme.
Maybe guys, we end the topic. Tuongeleni kitu ingine.
You don't need to end the topic. Let people express themselves. What I know is that everybody will be responsible for whatever they say. Because this thing has been on the heads of what team bipolar. Ending the topic is not helpful because nawaonanga huko kwa comment section kwingine kama mnapiga makonde ni kama mnataka kuninyonga. Wenye wako na maoni, this today, kuja museme vitu mnataka kusema, but I will say that whatever you say today or tomorrow, you will be responsible for your words. That is what I'll say, because at the end of the day, mimi, I've made my stand clear. Kwa sababu hakuna haja, you've been like keeping this thing ndani yenu, hakuna haja keep it, just take it out, because it's like you feel stifled. I don't need to feel stifled. Mwenye ako na kitu ya kusema, this is your opportunity, sema kenye nataka kusema, na hii maneno ishe leo, because at the end of the day, we have kept this thing at bay, na nimekuwa nikiwaona mkiwa huko nje, mkifanya nini, mkijigaragaza. Hata wengi wenu ninawajua hapa, mngenipata tu live leo, ningekuwa Kenya mahali, mngenipiga makonde, nawajua. So, come and release that thing that is inside of you.
Aya guys, request ni kuna space mbili hapa, mwataka kufunguka. Amina, chukua mic.
Yes.
Aya, chukua mic, maoni yako ni gani? Yes.
Mimi nataka kuuliza Diana hivi. Kama vile Boska anakuwa na mtusi, naweza muuliza, anaweza msamehe?
Kwa 1%. Nimeanguka pungu, nimevunjika.
Siwezi. Magi, please kiasi Diana nijibu. Diana, unaweza samea?
Siwezi kumsamehe, lakini siwezi kumpatia power to get in my head. I cannot let him control me. I cannot let the test I have for him take over me. Never.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Akinitusi umbwa na mtusi umbwa. Hivyo.
Akitaka usaidizi.
Ati akitaka nini?
Usaidizi.
Uzuri, mimi huwa sisaidiangi wanaume. That's just me. Me, I'm not an advocate for men. Akitaka usaidizi, nitamuelekeza kwa wanaume. Aende kwa wanaume. That's it.
Okay, thank you. So, mimi maoni yangu TD, mimi ni team bipolar, but wacha niwaambie kitu. Mimi maoni yangu, vile YTK ameisha kitusi watoto, ni the same way Boscan alikuwa anafanya. Mimi sioni ni yeye kuchangiwa. Kuna team tappers hapa. Wanatap, wanashinda na nyinyi, wana shida ile serious, wanataka kusaidiwa. Sio yeye kila mara, amechangiwa akiwa na mimba kizaa. Mara ngapi mnawachangia? Hata hao team tappers wanahitaji.
YTK amesaidiwa kwa hii platform mara ngapi?
Amesaidiwa mara nyingi sana. Exactly. Mara nyingi. Kuna wale watu hawapati. Hata kama ni different issues, watu wako kwa ndoa, watu wanateseka kwa mandoa, na wote wakisema wapande kwa hii platform, wakuje wa express shida zao, mtawasaidia ama mtawaamini vile mnaamini YTK sahi? Mtawaamini wakipanda hapa ama mtawaambia fungua kamera, enda leta bwanako tumuone? Juu yeye ni YTK sasa, tunafaa to feel pity. Tumuone huruma. Hata sisi wanawake tunateseka na tunavumilia, tunanyamaza. So the way anavotreat watu ndio pia sisi tutamtreat. Sio kila mtu ako na hiyo heart ya kusema au tumsamehe tusahau.
Uko na shida gani sahi?
Aki Diana, si hata leo basi uninunulie kasapa.
Oh, kesapa tu.
Ni buy tu sapa ki my dear, akininunulie lunch. I mean sapa, unifanyie tu ka shopping kidogo tu. Nitashukuru. Sasa Diana unaanza kukuguda, kinabidi timtapa wako yawa.
So kwa hivyo shida ni wewe pia uko na shida na unaona mwingine anapata pesa?
No, sioni ati juu yeye anapata ati ni feel vibaya, no. No. Diana, tunakuanga kwa comment section kila mara, tuna tap, tuna comment, nyinyi mnaona, na tuambiangi tunataka kitu fulani. But kama una feel kunisaidia ni sawa, lakini vile YTK anafanya, mimi kama maoni yangu si poa.
I have another example ya kuwakumbusha. Rose Oginga was a supporter on YTK's platform. One day she got an accident here in the US. Abundance alianalyzaje an accident that almost took Rose Oginga's life away. She said, you cannot be helping people and you want to come and steal from them by making a GoFundMe for people to give you money that you've been extending grace to them. Kama yeye mwenzake alikuwa anaumia na ni mgonjwa, tunajua accident ya Rose Oginga, how it happened, how it was on TikTok, yo GoFundMe. Mbona yaonea huruma? By the way, let me ask, which help is Abundance looking for? She has relatives. She has a grandmother who has a farm of gold who makes more than 200,000 a day. She has a grandmother who has rentals. What are TikTokers' mandate in this issue? What does she need from people? Anataka watu wampe nini? What is she looking for? Because the same alisema America has resources for Rose Oginga to use, not to come and ask people money yenye amekuwa akiwapea wamchangie kwa GoFundMe. Internet doesn't forget bwana.
Abundance is evil.
Nani hapo kwa Rose Oginga sijui kama niongea ama ninyamaze, sijui ni.
Abundance is evil Diana Rose. Atakangi kwa
Rose Oginga sijui kama niongea ama ni mute.
Platform azidi peke yake ndiye anafaa kusaidiwa, watu wengine hawafai kusaidiwa, and that is why she spent a whole week trying to sabotage me. Abundance is evil.
Mimi nataka tu niwakumbushe Chronicles.
Support a platform. Allah,
hata tukiwa kwa magazeti alikuwa hataki watu wengine wachangiwe, alikuwa hataki, anataka tu yeye apate.
Wengine wasipate yapewe.
Alisema Rose Oginga anataka kuibia watu na GoFundMe. Ile pesa amekuwa akiwasaidia, amepata ajali ya gari akaya atulie. Yeye ni bibi ya nani? We did not marry her. Amebeba mimba ya nani? Mimba si yetu. What is she telling people? Ni msaada gani anataka from TikTok?
She never lands. Huyu ni mtoto wa pili amerudi tena kuzalishiwa TikTok. So TikTok itakuwa inazalishia Abundance watoto. Anabeba mimba, TikTok wanazalisha. Anaenda anabeba ingine, TikTok wanazalisha. Anashika ingine, TikTok wanazalisha.
Mimi nitaleta recordings. She said, Diana, I'm not lying before God. She said, alisema aliita Rose Oginga mwizi. She did.
She's evil. Abundance atakaje kuwa na mtu yote anasaidiwa. Akisikia kuna mtu anataka kusaidiwa mahali, ahead scatters. Anaibia mpaka timtapazi wake. Did she not raise money ya recently akaibia timtapazi wakamtoroka? Evil and greedy.
Ati hapo kwa Rose Oginga unasemaje?
Alisema Rose Oginga ni mwizi, amekuwa akisaidia watu TikTok, amepata ajali ile ya gari, anataka kutumia kuja kuchukua pesa yenye alikuwa anatumia watu. That is why ameweka GoFundMe. Yes, ni grace gani unataka tumpe?
Support our platform. Rose Oginga used to gift her.
Exactly.
Rose Oginga used to go to all her michangos. Hata yeye leo kuna machines za bot zimeenda. Rose Oginga has contributed to those bot machines.
Yeah. Si eti namdanganyishia? Muulizeni msikie kama anakataa.
Ati
wale watu wenye alikuwa anakaa nao kwa platform hapo, wamama wenye alikuwa anakaa nao kwa platform wenye now some of them wameshamtoka. Si some of them alikuwa anafaa at least anawagaia whatever she gets. If she's eating they eat too. She's eating alone. Kazi yake kwamba wewe zoom. Wewe hakuna sijui recording gani. Wewe sijifanya. She does not care whether they sleep hungry. Wakichangiwa pesa anachukua na kula. Zingine anapelekea gambler. Wewe watu wakianza kudeal na karma, wacha watu wakule karma in peace. Ni machozi yao wanawake alibia pesa inamfuata. She used to be in a platform with some of these women. Wengine nasikia wanazoom hapo with babies crying. Pesa inachangwa
She's evil, selfish, and wicked. And greedy. Tumbo lisilo shiba.
Nakwambia kila mtu apambane tu na hali yake. Kila mtu apambane na hali yake. Kila mtu afunzwe na dunia, asiyefunzwa na mamaye hufunzwa na ulimwengu. So acha Mapunda apambane na hali yake, atajua mwenyewe. Emotional support kisha siku 2 na kipande yako kwa bwanake. How about that? Unaonaje saizi hapo mumsupport alafu kisha kesho ako na bwanake? Guys, you cannot ruin someone's marriage. Na hiyo ndo atakuja kusema hapa Mapunda. Akisema hiyo mmeruin ndoa yake. Mapunda nimekwambia guys, atarudi tu kwa bwanake.
Nyinyi mnaambiwa mkachange vitu. Acha tukumkumbushe what she said. Mi hata wakati wangu ikifika mnikumbushe what I said. Hapo kwa Rozoginga.
Kuna mtu ameniuliza do I have a sister? Of course I have a sister, Dash.
Yes, she said that on Rozoginga. I was on that live. So when she spoke like that, I gave a point in perspective of insurance because Rose Oginga does education about purchase of insurance in the US and stuff. Then I said, oh, this could be a good opportunity for Rose Oginga to tell us how these insurance benefits works, the way she's had an accident and stuff. We have resources in America. But Abandas alisema huyu ni mwizi. Amekuwa akitupea msaada, sasa amepata ajali, anataka kuitumia kuja kutuibia ile msaada alikuwa anatupea. She said it.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.